I've been an artist all my life, and at the same time, I've been red-green colorblind all my life. And it's been a bit of an uphill struggle, but I didn't really turn it into a struggle. I just accepted it. I didn't try to hide it, but I'm sure some of my color schemes were a little bit weird. I would have to lay out my palette so that I knew where it was. It's been a lifetime bump, and one more bump, like polio and all the other bumps I've had, that makes you live your life anyway. Allows you to not let things destroy and ruin your life. You need, have to. It's just unfolding. So what can you say? What can you do? You've got to be with what is. If you choose to fight what is, then there you are fighting. If you choose to be unhappy with what's going on, there you are. You're unhappy. If you choose to laugh about what happens, you're not a particularly serious guy. And if you choose to learn from it, you actually get an education. Whoa, I really don't like that. I'm going to live my life in such a way that I avoid that, and so on. Not, I hate that. I'm going to throw things at that. Then that's who you are. Not me. Not for me. Uh, Life can be a learning, can be a great gift, can be a great widening of our perspective. I mean, look around us. Holy shit. It's gorgeous. And even if you live in a shitty place, you can probably walk out of it into something beautiful. And I invite you to do that because there is so much out there that's gorgeous. And I'm sorry for the folks that are stuck in a shitty part of town with no money to and no car to escape. Uh, and yet, I'd also say, think about that. Learn what that's about. Figure out what trail to take that doesn't make that fact of your life. Because we actually do have control. I mean, yes, it's all trying to push us in that direction, but we don't have to literally buy into all of that. I want to believe that we can alter and change our life and make it beautiful, make it wonderful, make it a learning thing. And I have to admit, I've been blessed in my life to be able to do what I wanted to do. So it's easier for me than most to make these kind of statements. But I'm hoping, I think, I believe that they apply to us all, regardless of money and mind and heart and feelings. I think we can, and situation, life around us. the trick is to make the best decisions you can. To I think it's a fulfillment of our potential. It's even though this is my scene and this is all I got to work with, I will make the best use of it as possible. Look at that beautiful little clump of beautiful flowers. And that little slope, which I can use for exercise. And that big bush, which I can sit in the shade of. I mean, wherever we are is probably fairly amazing. Or at least a not too far distance from us is pretty amazing. Where I think I'm strong, my fantasy about myself is that the spontaneous, that the concept erupts something within me that really triggers me to explore. I don't know what I'm going to say next because as I'm saying it, it's presenting itself to me, and I think that's the basic thing. I am spontaneous. It erupts out of me by itself when I'm in that space. When I've opened that door, and then it keeps triggering other doors, and I love that space, and I feel confident with what comes out. I am not tall enough to get onto this guy.
That's the one. Nice. Do that again.
What do you think? You want to come?
The dogs will be good.
Come on, let's go.
A couple more of those. Heck yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Yeah.
We are so blessed to be here. Look at this thing. Years ago, I remember seeing the lake like this, but it's been years. It's gotten dried up and whole different ball of wax. Now boats are buzzing along it. And the view of the freeway, the hills are full of trees, but there's these openings, and in it is this moving motion of metal objects going back and forth. And there's the dam that holds this lake in.
Mm-hmm.
That's there was building something.
Yeah.
At the top of this hill that gets out of sight, swings around, is California. At the top of the hill, we switch from Oregon to California, and then the Oregonians come sliding down the I-5 into Ashland. And the beginning of Oregon all the way north.
Yeah, and then as the crow flies, your house is over the hills that way, right? We're just 14 miles above the California border right here.
Yeah.
And you're 4 miles above the California border.
Right.
So.
Right. So it's along that east-west line.
Yeah. It's due west of here. And our valley's in a funny place. The I-5, which is a north-south freeway, is not actually going north-south right here.
Going east-west. No.
As it kicks into the valley here, it's going almost west. It's north by northwest.
Yeah, east-west. So it's basically
So it's
east and
almost
west.
east-west right in our valley, because north is way over there. But it came over the peak. When it comes over Siskiyou Pass, it's about north. But then it immediately makes a big kick and comes
Right,
down.
right, right.